Aloha, great job today. I'm just going to lay it out like this. When you're playing these chords, it makes sense to go slow and then speed it up. For this week, try and do downstroke on the A, downstroke on the D, downstroke on the G, and then downstroke on the D. This is the exercise, going back and forth between those notes, going slow enough, then speeding it up. Cool? What I'd like to show you now are the 3 different ways to play scales. These are going to be something you will play over and 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 over. It is the foundation of music theory. It's what we teach from on every single instrument. The reason being, C has no sharps and flats. C major has a C note, an E note, and a C note. That's why when we have C major, we have C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. When we get rid of 6, 7, and 1, we have our 5 notes. Getting rid of 2 and 4 gives us C, E, G. E, C, E, G, B. I'm sorry, C, E. Our next chord is D minor. It's kind of like a D major, but we leave the D here and then we take this shape. That shape is representative in the E and in the A. If we get rid of all of our fingers except for that, it's left there, and then we have our D. E minor, playing an open note and 2 right here. You can play with 1 finger if you like, or 2, doesn't matter. Learn how to play with all of them. The next thing we have is an F major. It takes a bar chord and our E major shape. Our G major is our major 5. We can play it either way. It utilizes the 1 and the 3 and then high octave G, as you know. A minor looks like the E major, but it's above, and it gives us a minor tonality. And then our B diminished plays in the middle, doesn't use the E's, or you can play it backwards, put it a low F, a B up top here on our high note, and mute the rest of them. I actually just prefer playing a G7. It works the same, and then back to C. C major, D minor, E minor, F major, G major, A minor, B diminished, and C. Those are the 7 chords made from the 7 diatonic notes. So practice those. Here's how you practice the first scale. All of these are downstrokes, just like our spider exercises. Instead of playing individual notation, play 4 notes on each. Starting on the C with our 3rd finger, we have C, open D, 2nd finger, 2nd fret for the E, 3rd finger, half step away for the F, open G right above it, A is going to be the 2nd fret, same way you had it, and then our pinky's either going to play the B or play the open note, and then resolve to the C. Being that these have open notes and the next 2 omit the open strings, maybe play this one with all open note phrasings and no 4th, so you just remember C in the 3rd fingering phrasing. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. You could also do these coming down. It helps to do both. When practicing, we skip. See how this is going? When we do this, it makes us able to hear patterns that aren't just do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. If you wanted to do 3-note patterns, 4-note patterns, so on and so forth. What happens is when you learn those 2-note patterns, 3-note patterns, 4-note patterns, 5-note patterns, 6-note patterns, you combine them and you get like they turn into melodies. That's what I'm trying to introduce you to, so you just do it on your own. Starts here with this scale, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. We're going to do a review on that next week as our first one, and then we're going to move on to the 2nd fingering. Moving my finger to the same C note, but now I have my middle finger on that C. Omitting the 1st and the open, we play on the 2, 3, 4, and 5, having 3rd fret for the C, 5th fret with the pinky for the D, E with the second fret with the first finger, half step with the second finger for the F, pinky goes all the way to the fifth for the G. We're going to take that to the A, whole step for the B, remember skip a finger, skip a fret, and half step for the resolution. 3, 4, 7, 1, those are our half steps. The next thing we want to do is see how this same C major scale can be played with the first finger. 3rd fret, 5th fret, 7th fret, 3rd fret, 5th fret, 7th fret, 4th fret, 5th fret. All of these notes are all the same in each types of scales. One just has a different way of doing things. We use these to get from one point of the guitar to the other using a series of half steps, whole steps, and then putting those together, we get different chords, notes, different phrasings. That's what we're going to be working on together. Follow this video: C major, D minor, E minor, F major, G major, A minor, B diminished, and C. Go slow. Check out my channel if you have questions where those fingers could go. And what I would also hope you do is try a rhythm by doing this. Mute this. Down, 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 down. Quarter, 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 quarter. 8th note, 8th note, 8th note, 8th note, 8th note, 8th note. Do 8th notes, but do down, up, and get the same rhythm, so you know the difference between just the downstrokes. And then do this double time, and that gives you your 16th notes. The way I count them: quarter, 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 quarter. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8th note, 8th note, 8th note, 8th note. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 8th note, 8th note, same. 1 and 2 and 3, and then 16ths. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 1 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a. These are like 64th notes, and usually I can't go any faster than that. Those are notes we use for drum or really fast instrumentation. Anywho, it's really good seeing you this week. We'll see you next week. Aloha.